Okay, I thought I'd do a quick unboxing of the actual unit itself here so you guys can see what I make my lamps out of. So this one's fresh from off the Amazon tree, freshly plucked. I think it was one of those free-range, grass-fed Chinese lamp kits. So wait, this lamp kit comes with everything you need to make a lamp. You get a nice LED filament bulb, you get a decent socket with a screw down top for the types of shades that screw on or to hold down the harp. It's a screw open socket for assembly. So that all these parts are included in the kit. And most importantly, you get this little magic bag here. And this comes with everything you're going to need to drill into your glass bottle to make your lamp, except for the bottle itself and a little bit of plumber's putty. So I'm going to show you how we use this diamond bit here, little diamond abrasive bit, to drill into any bottle. I've drilled into wine bottles, whiskey bottles, aperitif bottles, soda bottles, beer bottles. I mean, this bit that comes with this kit is great. I've probably got 15 bottles off that one bit, and it's all included. So you have enough hardware to put together any types of cork stems you want. You only have one socket, so you just got to kind of measure which stem you want. I generally don't use their corks. I use the cork that either came with the wine bottle or the whiskey bottle. A lot of times they have a nice wood top, so I'll drill right through the middle instead of using the corks. But this makes it very easy. There's 3 different sizes you can pick from. And then you have your rod thread, nuts, washers, and they even give you a couple of little grommets that you can put through the wire. Comes with a pretty decent lamp cord with a switch. The switch is a little close to the end lead for my personal taste. If you're doing a big bottle, the switch is a little close, but it's a high quality UL listed cord, and then it comes with a nice high quality chrome harp. So you can, for this style of lampshade where you'd want to put it on top of that. If you haven't used one of these before, it's pretty simple. These little sleeves slide back. You just stick it in the ends there. After you put your light bulb in, these sleeves slide over to hold it in place. And that's how a lamp harp works. But you get all of this in the kit for under 20 bucks delivered if you're a Prime member. And it's everything you need to make a really cool bottle lamp. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to make a bottle lamp now. But this kit, I highly recommend it. There's a link in my description. So far, the quality has been really good. People don't complain about any part of it at all. And you get a lot of little extra hardware. So as you continue to build these, you'll build up a collection of hardware where you don't need to go buy a kit. You might just pop up to your local big box store and buy just a socket or just another lamp cord to finish your next project. So let's get over there and drill some holes, and we'll show you how to put together a lamp. Okay, I'm going to take a goop of cheap plumber's putty from Ace Hardware here. We're going to knead it and roll it into a dam so we can do some drilling in some glass. I've seen some folks do it this way. I would also like to try to drill it in a bucket or a nice big Tupperware, but I didn't have one big enough for this particular project. So what we're going to do is roll ourselves a little water dam, figure out where we want to drill our hole in the 7 Williams bottle. I'm going to drill it right up there. It's only a 9mm hole. So we'll just kind of press it down onto everything. And that should hold the water we need for drilling right here on top of the bottle without messing up our label or anything. So that's the current plan. And I'll test it with a little water here in a second and make sure it holds water before we get over the drill. It's already going to make a mess, and I know that. So we'll see what we get. All right, a little water test here. See if it just leaks out or if I can keep if our little dam holds our water in. It looks pretty good to me. Got a nice little dam of water there to drill into. So I think we should be okay. We'll take it over to the drill and see if we can drill that hole. I'm gonna go ahead and put down just a rag here, a clean rag, so that we get some spillage. I've got polycarbonate safety glasses on, so I feel safe there. And I'll be holding the bottle from the handle or the neck up on this direction as we try to saw into it. So I think we should be pretty safe here. I don't think I need any cut-proof gloves or anything, but I'll grab one just to be safe. Okay, I went ahead and put on a cut-proof glove, and I'll hold the bottle down. We'll see if we can get a nice start on it. I might need to make a wood guide, but if I go slow enough, I think we should be able to cut right into that, but we'll see if I'm right or wrong. Try to zoom in so you get a little better shot of seeing the glass go. I'll probably speed this up because I understand it's a tedious process, but let's see what we got. There you go, a nice clean hole right into our bottle there. Good. Soak this up. This has got glass dust in it. That's why the water is so important. Aside from keeping the bit cool, the water will also keep the glass dust out of your lungs. So go and wipe that off there. Get a good look. There we go. We got a nice cut. Nice clean. Little chip here, but I'm going to put a grommet over that when we make our table lamp, so that should end up looking really nice. And from the back side, nothing going on there that shock anybody. So I'll go ahead and clean that up, and we'll get to making the lamp parts. Okay, our first step here is going to be to put this rubber grommet on here. That's going to cover our hole we just cut. I'm going to slide that onto the electrical cord. Give ourselves enough room here to get it all the way through the top. The easy part, we just got to fish this cord in here, and as we press it into the thing, it'll just go up towards the top on its own. It should go right up to the top on its own. Let's let gravity be our friend here. Fingers on it here. Now, people can take obviously their own method of what kind of cord they want to use, what color. I'm just using a white cord, happened to come in a kit. That fits right in there nicely. I'll go ahead and glue that down when we're ready. Just use a little silicone to seal it up in the back here. That's more to keep the cord from catching, and also just kind of gives it a nice finish look and covers up any of the issues we had. I don't really like where that switch is. I might change that too. But so we'll have that in there like this. We'll glue that down. And then we have our cords held in there nice and tight. So the rest of it for us, a couple ways we can do this. We can go with what the kit came with, which I'm not a fan of. So this particular lamp kit had a cork that you can mount everything through the cork. Just stick it in the bottle and you're done. I'm going to go ahead and drill out and machine the actual cap that came on this to accommodate all of this other hardware. That's going to be my plan. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that cap, and we'll head back over to the drill press here in a second. Thanks. Okay, all I've done is put a 3/8" drill bit in here. I'm going to grab a clamp to hold this. Easy to hold this part down, but I'm pretty sure this plastic will be. I'll drill straight out through the center here. Nice little hole right through the middle, and we have a little hole up down there. So it's not perfectly centered, and that'll be okay because I'm going to bore this out a little bit as we make more room for the rest of the components that have to go in there. Okay, we've got a nice hole in here, so I'm just going to grab onto my lamp thread here and just kind of thread it through the existing cap. So all we're doing is kind of twisting it on using the fact that we have a 3/8" lamp rod and a 3/8" component here. Now we want to make sure that we have enough thread depth here that this will end up fitting on nicely. That fits on pretty good. And then I'm going to go ahead and use a washer and this nut here to lock the whole thing together. If we hold everything nice and tight, probably could take the time to get a socket out to get this tight down on the other end, but we really just need it a little better than finger tight. So I'll probably clamp it as tight as I can with my finger and then just pinch around the edge for one more quarter turn with the so now we have a lamp socket put together on a screw that'll screw right into that area there. Our wire goes right through the lamp thread. This is like how any standard lamp would be wired or put together. And then we can hold the wire here in the middle, screw our cap back on, try to keep our wire from binding. There, now when we have a lampshade over that, you're going to still see the actual cap instead of something unnatural like a cork popping out. So the next part is going to require a screwdriver. All we have to do is screw on our, we only have two. We're going to screw on our line and our neutral. And then we'll pop that in, screw it together, and stick a light bulb in it, and you got a lamp just like that. Let me grab a screwdriver, and then we'll get back to that part. Okay, for this style, what we're going to do is we're just going to make a hook. So we'll take our Phillips screwdriver, we'll just wrap the lead wire here around that. These have been tinned, which is interesting for this kit. I wouldn't expect them to tin them because there's not a place to poke them into. So a stranded wire would be just as easy to work. But once we have our hook, what we have to do is get it under our wire, like so, pull it around, and screw it down. There's wire one. There will be wire two. So these are pretty simple sockets to wire. The kit does not come with instructions, so you kind of have to know exactly what you're kind of up to, or at least you've done it before, feel comfortable monkeying around with it. Now we'll slowly pull this down into our base socket here, socket housing, and it'll line up perfectly with this hole as we get it down there. Okay, and then the second part of the housing is here. So put that on top and screw it down. There we go. We got that all the way in there. Give it a little tug down here, make sure we're got a nice tight connection. Feels pretty good to me. Okay, this part we'll glue in later, but let's go ahead and plug this in so we don't braid our cord. So that right there is our little silicone washer. All right, and then next, let's go ahead and put it back together. Make sure we don't over torque it. Little arms go inside here. Kind of push it all the way in. I'm trying to do it so you can see, and I'm sorry, it's creating more headaches than it's probably worth. And then these slip over the top, that holds your harp in. Now the harp is where you put your lampshade. We should be able to slide our bulb in. Now this has a double switch. I believe it's actually even a three-way switch. So we have our switch here. We want to kind of try to rotate that past the switch to make it easy to get to, right? I think that's a three-way. And then we'll plug this in. So let me get power from the other side here. I'm gonna pull the little plastic Johnny hat off there. Plug her in. Ta-da! So that is a three-way, but we don't have a three-way bulb in there. So there you go. We've got a full Evan Williams style, or any bottle you have would work just fine. Let's go ahead and zoom you guys down here so you can see the whole thing. There you go. That's simple. So we've got our switch up there, put a lampshade on that. Got some black lampshades coming that'll hang down over everything. And you've got yourself a little man cave table lamp. Another bright idea. Thanks for joining me. See you soon.